Willie D Live.
Gayle King is 70 years old and she says she is still looking for her great love story as she keeps hope alive of one day getting married. All right, fam, that just started a whole bunch of mess on the internet. At 70 years old, Gayle King is proving that hope to find love doesn't come with an expiration date. During a recent conversation with WNBA star Aja Wilson at Time Magazine's A Year in Time event, the longtime journalist and CBS Morning co-host shared that she is still looking for her own great love story. Gayle, who has been open about her personal life over the years, spoke candidly about remaining hopeful about love and the possibility of marriage, even as this stage of her life goes. While she has built an incredibly successful career and enjoys close friendships, including her well-known bond with Oprah Winfrey, Gayle made it clear that she hasn't closed herself off to romance. Instead, she approaches the idea of love with optimism and patience, emphasizing that meaningful connections can happen at any age. Gayle's comments resonated with many people, offering a refreshing reminder that love isn't confined to timelines or societal expectations. I don't know about that because there's a number of people that was in the comments going crazy. Somebody said, oh, that was Boyce Watkins said, she been married to Oprah for 40 years. Whoa, that's heavy. That's the comment right there. That's the pinned comment. My boy Hocus 45 said it's over. What do y'all think, fam? Gayle is 70 years old. Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? 70? Okay, let's put it like this, fam. Let's put it like this. What if she had been married already and her husband died and she wants to find love again? Is that cool? Or is she just being penalized because she has not found her true love up to this point at all and has never been married up to this point at all? I remember back in the Gap, there was a dude who she was talking about how she loaned this guy some money and he paid her back, but she felt some type of way about it because he asked for the money in the first place. So she dumped him. Sound like to me she should have stayed with the dude who borrowed the money from her and paid her back. They're like, he borrowed the money and he paid her back. And she put him on blast. I don't know, fam. I don't know. Y'all think she still had that type of attitude? Here's the thing. I get it. I really do get it when women talk about it being a turnoff when a guy borrows money from them. But this is what I'm thinking, right? I'm just thinking out loud. If you're with a guy and you're trying to build a life together, this guy checks all the boxes, except his money ain't all good. His money ain't straight. His money ain't all the way right. But your money's straight. His money ain't all the way right, but he check all the other boxes. He treats you well. He's kind. He's loving. He's protective. He's honorable. He's got all these other qualities, right? But money just ain't just quite right. Is that enough for you to say, that's it, I don't want nothing to do with you? Now, I'm not saying that he's a lazy dude who don't have his money right. He trying, but it just ain't popped out for him yet. Or maybe it popped out for him and then he had a setback and he's trying to get back on top. He asked you for some money. That turns you off, but he paid you back. You cut that dude off like that? That's a cutoff right there. The way I look at it is, if you're really truly trying to build something and You really love this guy, and this guy loves you. As long as it don't hurt you to loan him the money, what's the problem? If you're trying to build something with somebody, and you can make a phone call to connect them, to help them get a contract, to help them get ahead in something, why would you deny that? Why would you not help them? And that goes for both sides, male or female. If all you got to do is make a phone call and it can help your significant other get to the next level, why not help them? If you got a platform and you know that your significant other is trying to do something major, and you got a big old platform, and your significant other is trying to come into some type of situation where being on your platform could help them out tremendously, why not get with that significant other and say, this is what it's going to take. Okay, look, I hear you. I want to help you, but in order for this to work, we're going to have to do it like this. And then you make it work. So maybe that time on your platform ain't but 60 seconds. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe it's an hour, but whatever it is, if you can help them, why not help them? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you would absolutely expect them to help you. See, I liken this to somebody who owns a car dealership and their spouse rides the bus. Their spouse has to take the bus because their spouse don't have a car. They're not taking the bus out of convenience. They're taking the bus because they don't have a car. Yet their significant other owns a car dealership. I don't believe that Gayle King is ready to find a real solid dude to be in her life. Because when you have those type of stipulations, you block your blessings. Some of y'all love quoting that Bible. I don't even know if this is in the Bible. I don't even know if this is in the Bible, but I do hear people saying this all the time. And two shall become one. You know, when you get married, when you get into a relationship, get married, and two shall become one. If two shall become one, then y'all supposed to be trying to help each other at all times. See, some people who are in relationships, they're takers, they're not givers. So if the moment they get an inkling that somebody wants something from them, it's a turnoff. It's a big turnoff because they're takers, not givers. Let me tell you something right now, fam. I'm finna give you some real game. There has never been a time since I've been getting money that I've entered a relationship with a woman and she didn't become better than she was before she met me. Well, she didn't become better financially after she met me. And it's not just about finances. It's about what you sow into her. It's about the game that you give her, the information that you give her, how you teach, you coach, you counsel. All of these things, you're supposed to be sowing into your spouse and vice versa, right? All of the serious relationships that I've had with women, I've grown from those relationships. Every last one of those women helped me evolve. So if you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship like that, you're in the wrong kind of relationship. I take it personal that if I get into a relationship with a woman, that she is going to grow. She's going to be better because she met me. And even if it don't work out, she's going to be able to reflect and say, whoa, I'm better, because I met him. It ain't going to be, I'm not the dude to come in and destroy. I'm a builder. I'm not going to try to destroy her. Even if it don't work out, I'm not petty like that. I'm not going to try to destroy her. But you got people that's out there that's like that. So if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're not helping you build, if they're not rooting for you, like, yeah, let's do it, let's grow, whatever we're trying to do. Like, now I'm not saying, you every single little idea, every whim they have that you just jump on board and be like, yeah, let's, no. But I'm saying, within reason, okay, let's look at this. Okay, well, how can I help? How can I be of service? How can I help you get to the next level? How can I help? But you got people out there that they're not concerned about stuff like that. They're only concerned about what they can get out of the relationship.